My name is Coach Mongood, and thank you very much for pressing play on today's very short video. Today's short video is something what I thought I'll just talk a little bit about, and I think a lot of coaches will feel the same way about what I'm going to say. Okay, I may not know how to express it, but I'm going to try and express it in the best way that I can, and I know that a lot of people will be able to relate to actually what I am saying. Okay, and that is when somebody wants to get involved in boxing. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, you have to eventually identify, and they have to be realistic with themselves. Okay, as to what part of the jigsaw piece of boxing they would like to fit in. Okay, because at the end of the day, boxing is a tough, brutal, lonely sport. Okay, when you're looking at the competitive side of boxing. Okay, so when I say you have to put yourself in a position to know what part of boxing you want to participate in, you've got to decide, do you want to do boxing to keep yourself in shape? Okay, do you want to do boxing because you're not sure whether it's something you want to take to another level and compete, or you've got to know that you want to do boxing because you strive to fight, take it to a different level, okay, compete, test yourself both physically and mentally. Okay, those are the only three types of ways that you're going to get into boxing. Obviously, predominantly most people just want to get into boxing for the fitness side, and I do totally understand it. And then obviously there's the 1% of people what do want to fight, whatever level, professional, white collar, unlicensed scene, okay, whatever you want to call it, semi-professional, even though there's no such thing, okay, and really want to test and see how far they can take their skills and their fitness, okay. So from a coach's perspective, when somebody comes through that door, okay, a young kid comes through that door, okay, there's something generally what either grows on the coach and that individual, okay, or from day one there's something what the coach sees in that individual where they think, yep, we've got a little gem here what they can work on, okay, and as the time goes on, they want to put more tests towards that individual and see how they respond and how they react, okay, how they respond and how they react. Okay, boxing is skill based, so you have to learn generally the rudiments, okay, and a lot of people will stick around while doing that, but there comes a time and a point where your skill set is looking okay, is looking quite good. You might have a good jab, good right hand, your leg, you picked up the footwork, you've worked on some defensive skills and drills with your coach, and it's going to be time to probably do a bit more competitive sparring. Now this is the one where you generally find out what type of individual, the person who has been with you for a while, okay, or you'll find out what is within you to keep enduring in this sport of boxing, okay. Now this is the thing, and this is what I've seen, okay, through my years when I was boxing, okay, being around boxing, this is what I've actually seen, okay. A coach will sometimes really give you a hard task of sparring with somebody, okay. Not many will do it, but some do it this way because they've probably found out the temperament of the individual, what they've been working for a short period of time, okay, and we'll give him a test. Now this test maybe a big challenge. They may get beat up a little bit. They may get knocked around a little bit. Okay? And from the corner of the coach's eye, is watching and seeing how is this kid going to respond basically to a beating. Okay? Or how's he going to respond when he gets caught in the face? How's he going to respond when he gets a good body shot? How's he going to respond when, you know, everything is against him? Okay? Everything is against him. So, this is the test. This is the test of character. This is the test of mettle. This is the test and challenge for the individual to show what is actually got. And all said and done, when they are challenged in this way, okay, and I've seen this as well, what you will find is, if the individual wants it, you will see him come through that door again. When he comes through that door again, you start saying, yeah, this guy's got a bit of mettle, this guy's got the right attitude, this guy really wants it badly. And at the same time, what you also see, when you see some lads go through the hard meals and the hard sparring, what they've progressed up to, sometimes you never ever see them again. Okay? Never ever see them again. Now, in the coach's eyes, he's saying, yes, this guy is somebody I now know wants it. This is somebody who I now know is willing to put in the work. This is somebody who can take a shot and is willing to come back and learn the art and skill of boxing. That's what I've seen through my experience. Anyway, the other thing is this. Some fighters are not true to themselves. This is what I've seen as well. When it starts getting tough, some fighters will not be there. Okay? And I've experienced this as well. You know, I used to be at a club, my amateur club, where there was a British champion in Fidel Smith, and there was also a kickboxing champion in Owen Cumry. Right? These guys used to give a good hiding in sparring, but I thank them for that, because it put you in a good position. It made you learn. It made you be aware of your mistakes. It made you become stronger mentally. Okay? Initially, yes, you'll take the hidings, but then after a while, it become a case of, you know what? I've got to keep coming back. I've got to keep learning from the mistakes what I made, and I've got to also give. As much as I'm taking, I've got to give as much back as well. Now, this is what used to happen sometimes. Believe this or not, some guys used to come to the doorway, okay, see and know that they're going to be sparring soon with Fidel or Owen Cumry. And what would happen? They would turn around and not even come up to where the ring was for sparring. Why? Because they bottled it. Okay, they started shitting themselves. They know that more than likely they're going to be in for a beating. Okay? And funny enough, a lot of these guys never really went on to fight. Okay, for them they were what we call gym fighters. Okay, they were what you call people what loved the training, but didn't want to get wet, didn't want to experience a little bit of deep level pain, didn't want to experience the challenge what boxing kind of gives you. So, as I said at the start, there are a few type of people who will get involved in boxing, but you have to know why you are getting involved in boxing. Okay? If you're coming to get fit, you'll find that a lot of trainers will ask you the question. You know, you come looking with a long-term view of competing. If they say no, generally you'll find that the person who comes in and says, yeah, he wants to eventually compete, he will get a bit more attention and a lot more attention than the person who is just coming for fitness. And then, as I said, you're going to get ones what are borderline, not sure, okay, may grow into it, somewhat never want to get involved in the fighting, okay, and the coach just generally wants to know the truth, so he knows where to put all his energy and channel his energy, and know full well that the person who is coming on a weekly and regular basis is looking at eventually competing and motivating the coach to develop that fighter. All right? Now listen, thank you very much for pressing play. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, you know that what I'm talking is quite very much the truth. Okay, and I know this is true because I've been around boxing long enough to understand that some are going to get involved in fighting, some ain't going to get involved in fighting, some going to be, let's see how it goes. Okay, and nothing's wrong with all three of them. Nothing is wrong with all three of them. But the but is, some people are going to go for it, some people ain't. Some just want to do it for fitness. All right? Anyway, my name's Coach Martin Gooden. And what I do, I help people become champions of themselves, both males and females, using boxing as the vehicle to getting you mentally and physically into amazing shape. Thank you very much for pressing play. Hope you have a great day. Do remember to go over to my website, which is www.martingooden.co.uk, or you can also go to cptperformance.com. Have a great day. Thank you very much for pressing play.